Hey, this is Rob, and I just wanted to say thank you for your love, for your support, and for your prayers. I mean, literally hundreds of people contacting us, people waking up in the middle of the night and praying for me, praying for us. Thank you. And, a lot of fear, a lot of people mentioning fear, and that's understandable. We all know people who have received news of cancer, and some people have made it through it, and others haven't, and we all know people, and so it's a really scary thing. Um, just a couple of thoughts in my mind. January 6th, going to have this operation, and the purpose of that is to take out several whole lymph nodes and analyze those, and we'll have a detailed diagnosis after that. And so I just don't want to get too emotional, before we really know what we're dealing with and how serious it is. But secondly, just in the last 15 years, working as a pastor in different churches, both in the U.S. as well as mostly in Quebec for the French-speaking world, being in and out of hospitals and meeting with people and praying with people and grieving with people. One particular person, I think of him, and so he had terminal cancer. He had a short period of time to live, and he was terrified of dying. And he would scream and literally rip ribbons of flesh off of his forearms, and his forearms were bloody as he'd scream in terror of dying. And we sat down and we spent a while together and talked through. And I opened my Bible, in French there, and he had one, brought one for him, and we read what Jesus had to say, and the fact that Jesus said he came to this earth, he lived a perfect life, he died, and then he conquered death, he rose again, and all of those who put their faith in Jesus, yes, they die, but they will be clothed in immortality, and they too will be resurrected and then be with Jesus. And so, yes, there's grieving, but it's grieving with hope at that point. So yes, death is brutal, and death is horrific, and it rips people and families apart. But knowing that it's temporary, that there's hope. At that moment, he was no longer terrified of death. The terror stopped, and he lived the next couple of weeks until his death in peace. And those are the kinds of things that have impacted me. Those are the kinds of things and stories and opportunities and experiences that are going through my mind, and seeing that, 1 Thessalonians 4 says that, yes, those who know Jesus, who put their faith in him, yes, they grieve, but they grieve with hope. With hope. With hope.